Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. A lot going on. Here's our lineup. The Chinese government stops denying its cyber warfare. The future of business, according to Microsoft, is Skype. This Israeli crowdfunding campaign will touch your soul. Cord cutters rejoiced. PlayStation Vue launches in the US. And this upcoming movie will ruin everything for everyone. Don't go, there's tons more. So, China is finally admitting what we've known for years. Yes, it has cyber warfare units, and plenty of them. The nation's government has previously denied any organized cyber warfare efforts, despite investigations pinning blame for hacking attacks on the US. In the latest update to an army publication, China broke from its tradition of denying everything related to digital spying and network attack capabilities, and explicitly revealed that it has specialized units devoted to using computers as weapons. Joy McReynolds, an expert on Chinese military strategy at the Center of Intelligence Research and Analysis, told the Daily Beast that this is the first time China has admitted that it has digital weapon teams on both the military and civilian government sides. Total shock. Come on, China. Come on. Yesterday we talked about the upcoming Windows 10 release of Microsoft. Today we learned that Microsoft is hoping that one of the big draws to Windows 10 will be Skype. Microsoft revealed its technical preview of Skype for Business. It's a blog post detailing the future of its business communication platform. The company announced that it will offer its enterprise voice feature, allowing them to place calls and start conference with a good old phone number. In a new video released for the announcement, Microsoft shows how it envisions a future where Skype is on your wrist, on a giant display in the office, used to translate calls on the fly, and a platform to speak to your doctor. It looks awesome.
You are going to be 20 minutes late.
Is everyone going to be there on time?
Yes.
Join the meeting for me.
All right, hey guys, I'm here.
Good morning, Arthur. Thank you for joining us. You've got Mia in the field.
Good morning.
Mia, what section are you in again?
I'm in the Northwest section.
Terry, come on.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hey. Can you give us a quick pan of the area, please?
Hey, Mia, can you hold that for a second? I think that's the peregrine falcon's nest.
Could be. Let me get a picture real quick.
Hey, Jake. We loaded early. We're ready for the next shipment.
Wow, impressive, isn't it? Okay, it's quiz time, everybody. Israeli startup Playbuzz, that makes a platform for quizzes and other forms of shareable content, is still the most shared website on Facebook, according to Newswhip. So it's no surprise that the company announced Wednesday that it has raised a $16 million funding round. That's a lot for a simple content platform. Funded by Shaul Olmert, an Israeli tech entrepreneur and the third son of the former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, Playbuzz has grown to more than 80 million unique users, with more than half of its traffic coming from Facebook. Here's Olmert talking about Playbuzz in the DLD convention.
DLD party, I met with Alexandra from The Economist, and we spoke about how, you know, The Economist has a staff of like 5,000 Nobel Prize winners that are writing long articles about the future of humanity. You know, this is no longer the kind of content that people can consume on a 4.7-inch screen while they're in the restroom or whatever. So if this is the way that people consume information, we got to create information, we got to create content in a way that's adjustable.
And now it's time for our crowdfunding revolution report with Didi Hanoch. Good evening, Didi.
Good evening, Jason.
Let's start.
Okay, the first project we have is pretty much the perfect storm of crowdfunding. It's kind of about a little TV show that used to be on called Firefly. Video? No.
Let's watch a little video, yeah?
I was invited to my first science fiction convention. I did not know what to expect. I actually thought that the fans might be a little weird. What I found was that the fans were the best part about the convention and every convention that I've been to since. They were there to celebrate the show that I had been on, movies, comics, art, and costumes, games, each other. The real weirdos were this guy.
There was you.
I was there.
The convention promoter.
There was a security guard who was very worried about what everybody thought about him.
The insecurity guard.
These types of characters populate the world that I have set a comedy series in called Con Man.
It is very funny. It's very funny, Alan.
Thank you, sir. It follows Ray Nearly, which is the character I play. He was also a former pilot.
So, Didi, why is this project making so much fuss?
Okay, Firefly was a very popular TV show for a very small audience. Not enough of an audience to stop Fox from canceling it, but the fans are still very passionate. Joss Whedon, who created it, is a huge creator now. And two of the stars of Firefly are making a show that's kind of about being the stars of that kind of show that got canceled too soon. So you've got comedy, you've got a bunch of super geeky actors that they've drafted to be in this, and you've got this whole community that loves the old show.
But when is a community enough to actually make mainstream money?
Well, $2 million is not mainstream money for TV, which is what they have now. But it is when, you know, one of your guys is Nathan Fillion, who's a super popular TV actor. And again, it's a big community. You know, there are still, 14 years later, Firefly fans and brown coats, which is how they're referred to. Well, in a way, we are referred to. This is a Firefly shirt.
Yeah, it is. You know, most Kickstarter web shows are kind of geeky.
That one's going to be super geeky.
So when will, you know, something more mainstream will arrive to Kickstarter as, you know, a web show campaign? If ever.
Oh, it's definitely going to happen. Kickstarter is getting more mainstream all the time. So it's a process. And I'm sure there are a bunch of shows trying to get funding that are mainstream. There's a lot of documentaries that are very serious. But, you know, to get the mainstream support, you need the mainstream audience. And
Geeks buy merchandise that will put some money on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on.
Okay, our second project is one that's more of a social good kind of project. We're talking about a project meant to fund treatment, psychological, psychiatric treatment for people who can't afford it in Israel. It's called Lechol Nefesh, and it's currently running on Mimuna, which is one of Israel's crowdfunding sites. And
these types of projects,
yeah.
Do they usually work when it's not actually buying a product, it's more a contribution project?
Oh, yeah, that's a huge part of crowdfunding. You know, it's something that Kickstarter doesn't do. So Indiegogo, which is their biggest worldwide competitor, does that and you know, raises a lot of money for causes like that. There's sites that are just for that, like GoFundMe. That only do with, you know, social giving and giving for good and charity. So yeah.
But shouldn't it be like two different things? One is donation, one is crowdfunding.
Yeah, but you're funding a project, you know. That's how that works for crowdfunding. That's what's different. You know, you're just donating to a cause. You know, I want to give this organization money, and I trust that they do what they do with it. If you're getting to a crowdfunding campaign, you say, they're saying they're going to do this with my money. And I want to support this. I want to support having more personnel in their clinics to help people in Jaffa and Tel Aviv or in Bat Yam.
Yeah, it's a super, super good cause.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, let's move on to our third crowdfunding campaign.
Okay, we just went
the most surprising one, I have to say.
Yeah, we just talked about two very, I think, classic good types of campaigns. This one is more of the silly type of campaign on Kickstarter.
Let's take a short look and then we'll come back to talk about it. What?
It's the single-use monocle.
It's for the monocle itself?
It's the monocle. It's not for the monocle. The thing that you get out of the condom-looking package is a monocle.
So if you want to buy a monocle...
If you want to buy multiple single-use monocles, this is the project for you. Okay, who will actually want this thing? Which, by the way, is blowing up. They wanted $24,000 and they have over $70,000.
Okay.
In like 3 days.
Is it difficult to find a monocle out there if you want to buy one?
Turns out, and certainly, you know, there's old-timey monocles that are very expensive. These guys, you know, they're not too many dollars. And
I'd put a monocle.
Okay. So, or if you wanna cosplay as some sort of steampunk character, and you don't wanna invest a lot of money, or if you're just a Victorian kind of nerd, this is again a super nerdy kind of project. You know, I found out about this because my Twitter feed is kind of nerdy, and it blew up like 2 days ago about this. So yeah.
Okay, so for some weird reason, I'm also kind of enthusiastic about it. But you know, for some people, this sort of silliness makes people wonder about crowdfunding all in general. I mean...
I actually love this aspect of crowdfunding because this is the kind of project that if you just, you know, put out there, no one would know about it. You know, crowdfunding is the ideal platform for a project like this that has clearly a very specific niche audience that is crazy about it.
And they put enough money for it to happen.
People want it, and assuming that they deliver the product that they're promising, then everybody's going to be happy.
Yeah, okay, buy me a monocle, Mom. Thank you very much, Didi.
Thank you, Jason.
Let's move on. Television fans who want to break free from a traditional TV subscription, which seems to be all of them, now have more options than ever. And now they have a PlayStation as well. Yes, the PlayStation. Sony added to the flood of new offerings with the introduction of its PlayStation Vue streaming TV service, which offers a bundle of channels along with a personalized, searchable approach to watching live and on-demand television. For $49.99 a month, subscribers can access more than 50 channels, including CBS, Fox, and NBC, and cable channels such as USA, TBS, Fox News, and Discovery. You can also ask the service to show you shows based on your personal taste. It's a bit pricey, and for the moment, it's only available in select cities in the US, but it's a beginning. We love new beginnings here on the Tube. Good luck with that beginning, with that route. Now, pixel art is, well, very fashionable these days, but that may change thanks to Hollywood, who made a blockbuster about, well, pixels. Gee, thanks, Hollywood. Pixels is a live-action movie about an alien-controlled cadre of classic video game characters wreaking havoc upon humanity by turning everything they touch into, well, pixels. It's based on the charming 2010 short by the same name that Sony thought would make a great long feature movie starring Adam Sandler. Yeah, makes sense. The director is Chris Columbus, and the trailer looks as dated as you can imagine. Take a look.
Pac-Man's a bad guy? Incoming! Donkey Kong.
It's just a barrel. How bad could it hurt?
The only way to take down Pac-Man is with ghosts.
You want ghosts? These are your ghosts.
Oh, yeah! We're the only ones who can do this!
I'm kidding. We are all gonna die. I'm just sorry.
Okay, we'll end the week with another video made by the good people at GoPro, some great basketball players, and a forklift. Yes, a forklift. This makes basketball so much better. balls, gotta love them. Okay, that's it. Show's over. Thank you very much for watching. Log on to our Twitter, our Tumblr, it's Tube24. We'll be here with the Tube's Weekend Edition throughout the weekend. And always remember, never go to a doctor whose office plants have died. Don't do it. Goodbye.